It's my understanding that Speaker Boehner said that Democrats won't negotiate. What the Speaker has to accept is yes for an answer. He said that he wanted to go to conference. He sent us something from the House that he wanted to go to conference. So I thought that we'd thrown him a lifeline. I said, fine, we'll go to conference. All we want you to do is open the government. And I went through a litany of things that we would be happy to talk about, or anything else he wanted to talk about. We said we'll be happy to talk about discretionary spending. We'll talk about agriculture. We'll talk about parks. We'll talk about health care. We'll talk about anything that you want to talk about. And he says, no. All I want to do is go to conference on a short-term CR. We have the debt ceiling staring us in the face. And he wants to talk about a short-term CR? I thought that they were concerned about the long-term fiscal affairs of this country. And we said, we are too. Let's talk about it. My friend John Boehner, I repeat, cannot take yes for an answer.
Thank you, Mr. Leader. On March 1st, we saw many of you out here after we had a meeting in the Oval Office with President Obama. At that time, Speaker Boehner and Leader McConnell said that they wanted to proceed on the budget discussion under the regular order, a Washington term, which means you pass a bill in the House, you pass a bill in the Senate, you go to conference. All of that was March 1st. Before the end of the month, the House and the Senate both passed a bill, but the Republicans have resisted the regular order. For 6 months, they have avoided going to conference. So now they come up with their suggestion of 986 or 988, the figure varies, 988, which is a figure that our members in the House do not like, think it is far too low, and the Republican chairman of the Appropriations Committee says does not enable government to provide for the needs of the American people. But nonetheless, having said that, over 100 members of the House Democrats stood on the steps of the Capitol today and made a solid, real offer to the Speaker of the House to accept his number, which they don't like and they don't respect, but for the purpose of opening up government and going to the next step.